somebody. No, I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support.
A 50-plus woman finally sees she hit the wall hard. She spent decades chasing freedom and living her truth. Now wonders why men her age chase younger women.
It don't matter how old a man gets, he's always gonna have options. Younger, finer, fitter, willing, but they wasted all their time telling all these good men, oh no, you're not my type, and I need a man that's gonna do all this stuff for me. You too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated. They try to convert other women and try to convince other women that they also don't need men, because now they no longer qualify. Now what are you left with? You're broken, used, washed up, your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. Now what you gonna do? You love talking about yourself, and you could do bad all by yourself, and it's all about me, and because I'm the prize. Where are your results then? If you the prize, who the prize winner? If you the prize, where is the collector of the prize?
Nearly all aging female narcissists will play the victim. It is the only thing they have left. They don't have their youthful looks anymore. But because they look in the mirror and see their decline, they realize they won't have the pull that the world gives to the young and beautiful.
Sean, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes pain and hurt can come in all ways, Sean.
I'm just so tired of being hurt.
You're tired, Sean. I know you're tired, baby girl. I know you're tired. It's okay. It's right here, Sean. It's right here. You can release it. Release every pain and every memory that you have. And you can take this. This is your story, Sean. You hear me?
Yes.
This is your story. Baby girl, this is your story. And we're gonna take it. And I'm gonna put your story inside of a candle. And I want you to take that candle, Sean. You hear me, baby girl? You take that candle. You look into the mirror. And I want you to say to yourself, Sean, I love me. It's you, Sean. This is you. This is your destiny. You gotta love yourself. This is your story, and I want you to blow it.
In their 20s, many women believed they had endless options, turning down good men, chasing excitement, and setting sky-high standards. Fast forward to their 40s, and reality hits hard.
Can someone please explain to me what's happening with the dating scene? Because I can't do this. I can't. I've been a wife my whole life. I can't be in these streets like this. I have 25-year-olds sending me peen videos. I don't want to see that. What is that going to do for me? I am grown up. I have bills. I have kids that are literally your age. I have 40-year-olds who won't communicate, who ghost, who lie about who they are and what their intentions are. Liars, people who pretend to be people they surely are not. I just can't. I can't do it. What is happening with these men? I can't. I just need a godly man. I need a quiet. You don't have to be quiet. I like them loud and fun. I'm loud and fun. I just want you to be honest and go to work. I don't need you to pay my bills. I can pay for them myself. I can do my own nails. I can do my own hair. I can keep up myself. Can you talk? Can you communicate? Can you not be a liar? Help. What?
Now they even pay for their own dinners, buy their own flowers, hype themselves up, and still, men ain't having it. That window closed.
Weird how I ended up as a girl who works. I don't know how that happened.
She's done being independent, tired of carrying it all, crying behind closed doors because strength with no support gets heavy. But the men she once rolled her eyes at, they're not waiting anymore.
turning 40 this year, and everything is just hitting me right now. It's like, not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. God, have I even tried? Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I'm like, I don't know how to, I did this whole growing thing wrong. Like I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything. And I literally am just realizing, like, it's been 40 years of this, and like, it's 40 years of just being confused and not knowing, and like figuring things out slower, and like not, like, I haven't built anything. I have nothing like to show for this time. I just don't know what I'm doing here, and I'm lost. I'm afraid, and I don't.
Time isn't loyal. Choices have consequences. You didn't get fooled, you gambled and lost. Now the game's different, and the house always wins in the end.
Hey 60s and single, how's your day going? I'm here, as you can see, by my favorite trees that are killing me, but it's his favorite place to walk. But listen, let's talk about something. I want to get your opinion. What do you guys think about speed dating? Who's done it? Have you done speed dating before? I've never, but someone told me that they had an event here over the weekend for speed dating, and I don't know, I've never tried it, and I was kind of curious about it. Don't know how much time do you have, like, at each little thing. I think what do they do, ring a bell or something like that. And so do you, who's done it? Who's done speed dating? I want to know. I'm curious. I'd like to try it. I think it could be fun. If you have tried it, do you mind sharing your experience? Like, did you meet anybody? Like, was it worth it? And what happens? Like, what do you wear to speed dating? Is this appropriate for speed dating? Or do you need to be dressed? You know, I mean, like, I don't know. Is there a dress code? Do you get food? Is there drinks at speed dating? I don't know. I'm just curious, and I'd like for you guys to help me out. And what do you think about it? Like, you know, I'm up for anything most of the time, and as long as it's legal. And I don't know. I'm just trying to be, you know, creative, and I guess that's kind of like organically meeting somebody, because if you're speed dating, you don't know who's going to pop up, and you've gone there, you know, and it may happen, it may not. So I guess you call that organically.
At this point, it's not speed dating, it's a sprint against time. You had decades to figure love out. Now you're racing clocks and arthritis, and men aren't here for it.
If you would date an over 40-year-old woman, just say yes. Because, you know, at this point, these 18-year-olds are making fun of me by not asking me for my phone number, but for my email instead.
You showed up late, now you're getting played. Can't blame the players when you ain't playing smart. Reality check. Nobody owes you attention anymore. Wake up. You wanted that solo hustle? Own it. Stop blaming the clock or the world for decisions you made years ago.
It's crazy how people will try to scare women and they'll be like, yeah, well, once you're in your 30s, men won't find you attractive anymore. Promise? Promise? Like, oh yeah, once you hit the wall, men won't approach you. Swear? Oh my gosh. I wish that was true. However, it's not. But I also want to say, like, whenever people try to scare women, like, oh, you're going to end up alone, or no one's going to find you attractive, that is not scary. I just want to first and foremost say, women have a life outside of men thinking they're attractive. And as a woman, it is very important to have a life out of getting men's attention for your beauty. That is a very empty pursuit, and that validation will do nothing for you. And I've noticed this by being someone who posts on social media. Sometimes a guy will try to, like, insult my appearance, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Oh no, a man doesn't think I'm attractive. Oh no. I'm married. And the only person's opinion that matters, first of all, is mine, of myself. Like, if I like how I look, why would I care what you think? Also, I just want to say, like, anyone who comments on your appearance via social media, they're always worse looking than you. Every single time.
Instead of handling it privately or moving on, she needs a global audience to broadcast her defensiveness, which just screams insecurity wrapped in smugness.
When you get ignored by the person whose attention means the most for you, then the reaction in your brain will be similar to physical pain.
So true. Women who thrive on attention can't stand being ignored, and it hits them hard. Their entire energy is wired for validation, compliments, and eyes on them.
Okay, so as a woman, one thing that I'm very sick and tired of seeing is all of these women giving bad advice, especially to the younger women. Because you know what it is? Misery loves company. I see all of these women in their 30s, 40s, 50s that are giving terrible advice to women in their 20s and even younger than that. So coming from a woman, I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to tell you what hitting the wall means. So men value different things than women do. They value beauty, youth, and they value someone that respects themselves. When you start aging, your biological clock is ticking, and that is just a real fact. Going into your 30s, your options are going to be less than when you were in your 20s. And those guys around your age are now looking at the younger women, and you're going to be competing now with the 20-year-olds for the guys that you want. And then now when you're ready to start settling down and possibly start thinking about having kids, those same guys might feel like you're rushing them, and they might not want the same things at this point. So then the dating market starts getting stressful, and then now these women are rushing for time because now their biological clock is really ticking and they want to go through the stages. And then a lot of them end up single, a lot of them end up childless because they chose to have fun in their 20s instead of looking for a relationship. And they thought that when the time came that they did want to settle down, that they would still have all the options that they had when they were 20. But then reality hits, and a lot of them end up childless and single, and not by choice. So don't listen to all of these women that are saying that they're so happy and they're so content with not having children and they didn't want to get married, because the reality is that a lot of them did, most of them did. And by that point, they just didn't have a choice anymore. And so they had to accept that now they are childless and single. So of course they're going to make the best out of it. But what I don't like is that they're preaching to the younger generation that this is the way to go. Because if they could have chosen otherwise, they would have.
This is the exact cycle that makes smart men cautious. They witness the fallout of choices driven by short-term gratification. And now the advice is just toxic survival tips disguised as wisdom. Harsh, but real.
Agree upon. I'm not with that, so that's what it is.
Well, so you don't agree with reality?
No, I agree with reality.
I'm telling you the reality. We just saw
if we're in a relationship and this is what I won't tolerate, then it's just not what I'm going to tolerate.
Then you'll be single.
That's not horrible. That's not the end of the world.
Do you think you'll be able to find another guy at 30 years old that meets your standards?
Of course.
That will take you seriously when there's women that are 10 years younger than you that they can get with? 30,
so. I'm good. I don't have an issue with that. I don't have a problem.
All right. Wow. Let me just keep it raw here. The older you get, the more value you lose as a woman.
That wall hits you, ladies, it's going to hit hard. And it's going to hurt. And you're going to be bitter. You're going to hate Kevin Samuels. You're going to hate Andrew Tate. You're going to hate Rollo Tomassi. You're going to hate Michael Sartain. You're going to hate Black Ice. You're going to hate Glenn Lawrence. You're going to hate Pearl. You're going to hate Fresh and Fit. You're going to hate us. You're going to say the same thing that everybody, no, we told you, literally, because I picked them out. I said, my God, I feel bad for the guy that's going to end up with her. And it was the prettiest girl in school. It was the cheerleader. It was the Who's Who club. And now I look at him and I'm like, whoa, you're alone. What happened? It was the career. Look, I've been around a minute, guys. I've got experience. I'm not making this up. I'm not pulling this out of my...
The bitterness, resentment, and regret radiate, and now they lash out at anyone who called it like it is. This is what decades of chasing validation over substance gets you. Harsh, but painfully real. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.